So the other day I went on a walk and I was walking past this big body of water and I was watching the sunset and it was so beautiful, and in that moment I felt so inspired and motivated, and I just wanted to grab my camera and speak to you guys or create art, and it was that force of nature that made me feel so inspired. And as soon as I come inside, sit in my room, put on the camera, I am at a loss for words, and I can't get out the words that formed in my head when I was watching that sunset and felt so inspired by nature. So I kind of wanted to start this series of taking you guys along with me to get and stay inspired, because I don't want just a moment of inspiration. I want a continuous flow of inspiration and motivation to stay with me throughout every day of the week. So I'm going to go through all the concepts of how I stay inspired, and I would love for you guys to join this journey with me. So this is why I'm sharing it, and it may be weird at times, but yeah, I just want to take you guys on this journey with me. So that was my first concept, is that I need to get into nature more, because when I watch the sun set or rise or watch the moon and the stars, it really does inspire me, and I feel much more alive than I do sitting inside in my room looking at screens and technology. So I like to separate myself from those things that disconnect me from nature and get outside more. My second concept is something that I hope is going to change my life. I'll set you guys down because now we're getting serious. Alright, so my second concept is to simplify. Our minds can only hold a limited amount of information, and when I go through my day and think about the things that my mind processes, a lot of the things I don't place value on. So let's start out in the morning. I wake up, roll over, get all sleepy, do my little stretch, and I grab my journal and I write down what I was thinking about when I first wake up, or my dreams, and that is something that really connects me. And then I go over to my closet and I think, what am I gonna wear? All that processing just and what I'm gonna wear, and I don't value that. I don't really value the clothes that are on my physical body. So what I decided to do was get rid of most of my clothes. I'm a small person because I haven't grown since 5th grade when I was, I don't know, 11, 12. So I had a lot of clothes that I didn't wear. I just didn't want to get rid of. So I decided to get rid of everything that I don't wear. Actually, there are still probably things that I don't wear, but slowly I'm going to dwindle it down and leave myself with just a few outfits that I need, and that will get rid of so much processing that I don't value. And then I go and have breakfast and I think, what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? But when we eat, of course, it's great to have variety, because that's what gets maximum nutrition. But it doesn't matter what brand of cereal I eat. All these different options for oatmeal and whatnot. I'm really just attracted to bland foods, and sometimes I'll have this spontaneous, extravagant meal, but most of the times I love rice, potatoes, pasta, beans, oatmeal, smoothies, just plain bland smoothies. I really love that because it's minimal processing, and it just allows me to appreciate my food as a source of energy and nutrition and respect for my body. Really think about it. Some people wake up in the morning and, I hate to out my sister, I hope she doesn't watch this, but she has 30 brands of lipstick, which are tiny shades different. You can barely even tell, and I can't even imagine waking up and looking at all these lipsticks and having to process which one I'm gonna wear. It's such a waste of our mind space. So that is one of my goals right now, is to empty the clutter. Basically, all the things that I don't value processing. I want to process things. I love having a multitude of shades of paints to choose from, because I really value painting, creating art, because that's how I express myself. And my sister actually loves doing makeup, and there are many people who use makeup as an outlet to express themselves. So if that is something you do want to process, then that's amazing to have so many shades of lipstick to choose from, as long as they're cruelty-free and vegan, but it's amazing to have those options so that you can express yourself and feel in tune with who you are, just like how I do with my paints. But you really do have to ask yourself and be real with yourself what things you want to process. I think this will also take away the processing that is involved in procrastination. If I want to do something, I don't want to process it. I want to just do it. If I want to go for a walk, go for a run, do yoga, I don't want to contemplate. I just want to say, oh, this is what I want, I'm going to do it, because that is how life should be. We spend a lot of our lives processing and expending energy on things that we don't necessarily want to do, but we have to do because somewhere along the line, someone decided that age and social constructs will make people in charge of you. Just like, for example, going into school, because those adults have more age, physical age, and a diploma, they are allowed to tell me what to do, even if I don't value the energy I'm expending on what they're telling me what to do, which makes me upset, and I wish I could leave that system, but I'm a senior, so I will leave it very soon, and I'm so excited to just wake up and decide what I'm going to do with my day, because I love education, I love learning, but I think it's silly that in a public education system you're grouped together by age, not necessarily intellect or where your mind wanders, what you want to learn. You are just grouped together by age, and you're given 8, 7, 9, or however many subjects, and limited, very small time. I'm given 40 minutes to just learn as much as you can and then go on to the next one. You don't even really have time to process, and then, oh goodness, yeah, school. Okay, that's a separate rant. In conclusion, I would like to simplify, because I think that will leave much more room for inspiration and creativity and ways to express myself. I'm going to gather everything I own, put it in trash cans, and then only take out what I value and what I need. And then the rest of the stuff I will donate, because other people will actually value those clothes or those belongings that I don't even think twice about. Concept 1, get outside. Concept 2, simplify and minimize processing. I hope that helps, and I hope you guys are ready to join this journey with me. I'll see you guys soon.